All the disrespect before you play back, button check. Button check.
What is up, Button Check family? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful day, a beautiful week of checking these buttons. It is that Thanksgiving week and we got some Thanksgiving fun on the way. I have literally no idea why I said that. I don't know what Thanksgiving fun means. Anyway, we got these damn buttons to check. We got that sub button right there and we're about to get into it because without further ado, let's go.
Manscaped is back, so let's go. Black Friday is here, so let's roll. 25% off and free shipping. So get yours now, cause time's ticking. Manscaped is back, so let's go. Black Friday is here, so let's roll. 25% off and free shipping. So get yours now, cause time's ticking.
Yes, y'all guessed it. This video is brought to you by Manscaped.com, the global men's lifestyle brand that is once again raising the bar higher for men's grooming standards. So definitely check it out. The savings is site-wide, especially on the Chairman Pro package, which we're talking about today. Y'all remember the Chairman Pro. Look at this beauty. We talked about it on the last video. It comes with that skin-safe 4-blade foil for a super close shave and the skin-safe stubble trimmer for when you want to keep a bit of stubble and get that rugged look. And not one, but both heads are designed to reduce razor burn and irritation. It got that skin-safe technology, so you're covered there, and it's waterproof. If you're on the go and you need to do it in the shower, save some time, you're covered. And not only that, but if you get the Pro package, it comes with the Power Shave Gel so you can get that ultimate wet shave experience. This non-irritating lubricating formula is made specifically to work with the Chairman Pro, providing a smooth and comfortable shave. And to finish it off, it comes with the Face Shave Soother. This aftershave serum is a game changer. And just like the Power Shave Gel, it is also dermatologist tested and approved. And right now, it's the perfect time of the year because not only do you get free shipping, free international shipping, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. On top of that, 20% off promo code ButtonCheck. But check this out. So when you enter ButtonCheck, it's gonna take whatever the biggest discount is at the time. Right now, the Black Friday specials is 25%. So basically, you're about to get off 25%. Now's the time to do it. Link down below. Big up to Manscaped for sponsoring this video and to you guys for making this opportunity possible once again. Now let's get back to checking some buttons. Let's go.
Manscaped is back, so let's go.
All right, now into them first set of Street Fighter 6 Ranked has a serious problem in 2024. Buttons that need to be checked. I thought this one was interesting, y'all. I really did. There was somebody by the name of Chris F. I'm gonna put his information on the screen and down below. Definitely check him out. He posted an interesting video just yesterday. It's almost 14 minutes long. We'll check about 2 minutes of it and have a little discussion. He's going off of a quote that IDOM made in the current state of Street Fighter 6 and how players seem to be dropping off. So let's get into this and discuss. Let's go.
People quit at Platinum and they quit at Master. And I think what fighting games really need to work on is trying to retain a player base, kind of like what IDOM said right here. The amount of people who got to Master and quit or is unranked is surprising to see. I've always thought fighting games have had bad retention rate, but this is higher than I expected. And how do we retain player base? Well, I think Street Fighter 6, Capcom, their mentality was, well, we're going to push people to the higher ranks, to the top 3 ranks, and we're going to kind of like give you win streak bonuses. We're going to let you rank up fairly easily, like compared to other games. And then we're going to boost your ego. We're going to make you think you're really good. And then we're going to push you for the Master. And then once you're in Master, you're going to push for MR. But I think that's not what's actually happening because we see people quitting at Platinum. And then we see people quitting at just getting Master rank. And then the worst part about all this is look at what happens to the true like beginners of the game. Let's say you turn on a player's stream, you see a YouTube video, you watch a tournament, or your friend just shows you something cool about Street Fighter and you say, today, I'm gonna buy Street Fighter 6. You've never played a fighting game before, you're completely new, and you get put into Rookie or Iron Rank. How many opponents are you actually gonna have in Iron Rank? You have, of the active player base, a 4.67% to match up with people in your player base. And these are global rankings, by the way. We know that where I live, like here in Japan, it's oversaturated with players. This game is uncharacteristically popular. You guys gotta understand, Street Fighter 6 in Japan, it's not a successful fighting game, it's a successful game. But then you go over to somewhere like places in Europe or places in North America, and the lower ranks, they're just not populated. Street Fighter 6 is, compared to Valorant or compared to Brawlhalla. It's got a nice peak. Most of the player base is in the middle. Most of the player base is somewhere in the middle. Valorant seems a little bit heavy on the like beginner intermediate rather than just straight intermediate as Brawlhalla. But then we get to Street Fighter and it's just kind of whack. It's just completely different. It peaks at one rank and then peaks at the highest rank. So in my opinion, and I'm sure people are going to argue with me on this, but I think that this is not that healthy for retaining a player base. I don't know. I don't like this. I don't think this is a good way to build your player base and to motivate people to play. But I would like to see something done with this so that people just don't quit at Master. And I think the way to stop people from just quitting at Master is to stop pushing them to that rank and keeping them to where they probably should belong, which is somewhere around here.
And somebody had an interesting comment on that below. I'll read right here. It says, I think the Battle Hub may be the reason for people not wanting to play ranked. If someone is not concerned about their MR, which resets anyway, there is not really a real way or reason to play in the FT2 environment unless you just really like the FT2. I think Capcom have actually done a really good job with unranked modes, which has had a negative effect on ranked. So there y'all have it. Do you think it's anything that's going to affect the game in a negative way to the point where we're just going to continue to lose players? But one thing that really stood out that he said, well, one of the things, right, is he lives in Japan. And he was like, yo, over here, it's not a successful fighting game. Street Fighter 6 is a successful game, period. And at the end of the day, whether competitive or casual, one thing we know for sure, your boy is the best guile. I'm the best guile. You guys say the same thing every time. Nesto, you are amazing. You're the man. You need to be CPT. You are that of a sponsored player. You are the brown Daigo. That's what y'all usually call me, the brown Daigo. That's what the comments say anyway. You need to teach me because you're the best guile. You're the best guile with style, and you are high profile, and you make me smile like a crocodile. That's what y'all say. Fuck y'all. Anyway. All right, next up for them Dragon Ball France qualifiers that apparently went down in fucking flames, buttons that need to be checked. Yes, I was tagged a lot in this story. Apparently, it just happened like yesterday. Yeah, France qualifiers. I put it on the screen right now. Happened, November 24th. It was Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Now, here's the thing, y'all. Stay with me. Okay. Apparently, there's been obviously some debate about people wanting this to be a competitive fighting game, because so many people are talking about this game is so much fun. Other people like Sonic Fox and whatnot were saying, Evo, put it in there, like we really want this game. It's a lot of fun. But apparently there's a patch. There's a patch around the corner, I believe coming in December, so a lot of people are waiting on that because there's a lot of kind of like bullshit things currently going on in the game. Well, with that in mind, they still decided to have a tournament. Oh, and what I failed to mention is, so they're running these tournaments, right before the patch. Well, apparently in grand finals, they didn't like the way that the players were playing. They felt like they were abusing some mechanics, so they demanded them to stop, to play serious, or to switch characters. The player disagreed and kind of, fought back, saying, I am playing serious, I'm within my rights. It became this whole shit. Let's unpack. All right, so picking it up right here with somebody by the name of @Globku, if I'm saying that correctly, saying what happened yesterday during the France tournament was just unacceptable. We get that sparking isn't a competitive game, but as soon as you put on a tournament like this, you have to respect the player's choice. Telling a player to switch characters in grand finals is not okay. We're gonna check out some quick clips of grand finals just to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what happened. Let's go.
That's pretty good. I am absolutely here for it, and yeah, I mean, it's only gonna get better. This is month 1 of the game. There's gonna be a lot of time. We have DLC. I expect that we're gonna have more DLC. Yeah. So like, give the game time, guys. Like,
absolutely,
give the game time.
Don't forget, man. They've already announced they have a balance patch coming up in December. For the game, so who knows what they're going to do with the game moving forward. But for what it is, the game is a ton of fun, man. Like, you've got to imagine the DLC coming up as well. We've got Diamond DLC, you're going to have Superhero DLC, and who knows what they've got planned for the future as well. So let's see. But starting out here, we're flying around for a bit.
Oh my god, Shiryu versus Hilister, the grand finals to determine who is going to be going to Los Angeles, California for the Dragon Ball Battle Hour, and we are flying. Synchronized flight and immediately changing it up. Let's see what's happening. A little bit of a slower pace here.
Okay, here we go. movement options. Right here, neither player wanting to even attempt to approach. Oh, man.
Both these players want to go to LA. They're like, I don't want to make a mistake.
Listen.
If you've been in this seat, like, if you have a tactic where it's like, I'm gonna burn as much time as I can, I'm running. I'm not fighting.
They are. We're trying to get 6 skill points. Like,
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. What's the? Oh yeah, we're swapping out. More sick. What? We're doing it again. We get the activation. Okay.
Right, we're putting the buffs on. All right. Okay. All right. These guys. All right. There's a gentleman's agreement in effect. There has to be. These fellas. I refuse to believe otherwise.
Yeah. What is going on here? Come on.
What?
These guys are like. It's 1 a.m. in France already. Okay. Bet. We go until 2 a.m.
The chat loves this whole thing, by the way. They're eating this shit up.
I have some questions. I really like flying up and down.
To a degree, that is.
Yeah. So how's your day been, Jake?
It's been great, man. I really, I'm really happy. I'm really happy to hang out with my son a little bit later. We've been watching all of Dragon Ball, so it's been a treat. We are currently.
Did they literally just? When the hell have you ever seen a grand finals? And during the damn match, they cut away to the They cut away to the damn commentators just to talk. Let's just have a fucking conversation because it is better than what's happening on that fucking screen right now in grand finals. When have you ever seen that? When has that ever been a thing? Because it literally looked like that's just what happened, right? Insane.
After
look at Tyrant just smirking.
Goku wishes back.
The chat.
I remember his name right now. Wishes back.
Laughing their ass
gets all
off
the
right
Dragon
now.
Balls, defeats the Red Ribbon Army. It was incredible. Now he's traveling around the world because Roshi said that he isn't. He's got nothing more to teach him. So Goku's just traveling around learning techniques. I mean, you guys want to see the match? We were watching them fly up and down, guys.
Wait, what match? We started the finals?
Oh my god!
I didn't see that. Like,
I didn't see a single punch. I just saw a couple fellas.
That was
that
was like a button check, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a button check.
That was a button check, baby.
Training mode. Did you know that there's a training mode in Sparking Zero? You can practice,
yeah.
And so I don't know. We're gonna try and get this underway here.
Yeah, man. But yeah, we are gonna.
What is happening?
Yeah, this is great.
All right,
how have you guys?
Okay. I'm gonna fast forward. I'm not sure how much they do this, but I'm gonna fast forward. Yo, I literally tried to fast forward. They talk. They have to be talking for like 8 minutes. I'm not sure. Yo, they're just completely talking over this fucking match. They're like, this match is bullshit. All right, now it's 1-0 somehow. And it ended on a time's up.
All right, so there we go, guys. You saw the game, you saw it for yourself. Shiryu ends up taking it though, and with that, will be qualified to the Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour using that UI Goku.
The chat is eating this
so
shit
we're gonna
up.
be seeing them in LA utilizing the UI Goku. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the rest of the schedule coming up here. And yeah, it's gonna be even more. Yeah, Tyrant, you have anything you want to say before we head out for the day?
Nah, that's about it, to be honest, guys. Appreciate you pulling up, man. This is, it's a shame how it ended, but it is what it is. But anyway, we're going to move forward, and we will be getting some more of these online qualifiers as we move on.
Okay, now with that in mind, going back to Twitter, picking up that conversation right here with Globku, saying the player was told to play seriously and switch out of Dr. Giro and Android 20. France is the strongest region in EU, and no one hosting this tournament had the slightest clue about the strong or what was strong in Sparking Zero. They thought those were joke picks. He let the staff know, if I do that, I lose. They forced him to do it anyway, tagging Bandai, this is the game that you built. Like it or not, you have to respect the players who put the time in to master it, and yesterday, you violated that player's choice during an official tournament. Then I noticed down below he updates saying, for further contents and accuracy, staff did not tell the player to change characters explicitly. The staff said play seriously or DQ. He responded saying, we are playing seriously. Staff said, play seriously or DQ again, they said, or they felt like they had to switch play styles or they would be DQ'd. And I guess these are the screenshots. I believe his name is Hallister, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, saying, "We are literally playing seriously." They responded saying, "We will be creating a new lobby. Please join for the stream and please play the match seriously. Otherwise, we will DQ." He said, "I was literally playing seriously." But then others with a different point of view jump in right here saying, trying to defend the player in this situation is 100% idiotic. He should have been suspended and banned from future tournaments for abusing a bug like any other good developer would do. If you used a glitch in CDL, you'd be banned and kicked from the competition. But others respond saying a bug. He didn't use a bug, he used the game's mechanics. The game was programmed to do that. Bandai is responsible for releasing a product where such a tactic can be relied on like this. They respond again saying, "It's 100% a bug. I guarantee it'll be addressed in the next patch. The game is programmed to do that because androids obviously can't charge up, and I doubt they were expecting people to abuse dashing up and down." But somebody else jumps in saying, "Then it's not a bug, laugh my ass off. He's just abusing the game's actual mechanics. I think it's goofy as lame as much as you do, but he's just using what the game gave him, or what the game gave him. Even if it was a bug, why wait until he's about to win the tournament instead of when he first used it?" And going even deeper right here, somebody by the name of Garth says, "You can really tell who plays fighting games and who doesn't by these replies, LOL. If you don't ban an exploit before the tournament starts, that's on you. If it was early on, that would be one thing, but you can't do this shit in grand finals." And others even more frustrated saying, "Shut the fuck up, it's a fucking competitive scene. He can't even play the fucking game because of how shitty the game is. Tell me one single game where they say to the players, don't use this, it's too strong, please." And there you have it. I'll put more responses on the screen right here. Some people saying it's 100% on the tournament, or character bans, exploits, tech should be done in advance. How y'all feeling about that? I mean, we got a couple of different, I guess, points of view. Some are like, no, this should have been done way in advance. It's a tournament. We didn't even know at first if it was going to be taken seriously, like, sparking. Some people, like we were saying, wanted it to be an Evo. Now we got shit like this, and people are like, no, they should know better. The players should know better. You can't just spam like this or take advantage of shit like this, because every now and then we've seen tournaments where they'll be like, hey, even though a certain character is in the game, I think it's real popular in the Smash community. We've seen that shit before, right? Where they're like, yo, this particular character right here is banned. This tournament does not allow that particular character, even though that motherfucker's in the game. But it could be said, at least it was distinguished before the damn tournament started, right? So there's no surprises in grand finals. I think that's the other big argument, right? Because people are like, yeah, yada, 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 but you can't do that shit in grand finals. That's not fair to anybody. But there's other people saying, well, the commentators, they didn't really say that. They just said play seriously. They kept telling him, play seriously. And you can tell by their facial expressions and reactions and the chat that everybody was like, this is fucking lame. This is lame as shit. Like, what the fuck are we, what are we doing? But at the end of the day, who's to blame? Players, commentators, TOs, fucking Bandai, how y'all feeling? Let me know. And that it is, ladies and gents. Definitely let me know how you were feeling. Thank you guys for the amazing love, man. We will see you soon. If not tomorrow, definitely the next day. I am going to try for tomorrow. It's HT. I'm going to try for tomorrow, and I'm going to try to have Dirty Low on here. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if y'all noticed it, but my lights were messing up all this damn episode. I don't know what the hell's going on with the lighting in here today. So if it looks different, please bear with me. We'll get it back by tomorrow. So either way, man, thank y'all for the amazing love. Thank you for always holding us down. We will see you soon. I don't know what it is, but I do know it's about to get better. Love y'all forever. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the rest of the schedule coming up here. And yeah, it's gonna be even more tournament action on the horizon. So
even more. My man said, even more tournament action. He died he died on the inside when he had to say that, right? Even more tournament action.